Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Trails Through Daybreak. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Oh, check it out. Oh, whoops. Oh, hey everyone. Good morning. Nice to see you. Good to see you too. You seem real perky today. You guys sleep well after a tiring night? If anyone's tired, I bet it's old Lanster there. You look like you pulled an all-nighter. So that's his nickname for, wait, no, that's literally your last name. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm as full of energy as I always am. Believe it. If you say so. Good to hear you're keeping well rested. I feel okay. Even though it's kind of funny that Naruto only said that. I choose to believe that's a Naruto reference. But it's kind of funny that Naruto only did that for I don't know, it could have been longer than like the first couple dozen episodes of the English dub, and yet you still hear references to that to this day. Anyway, are you two going somewhere? Yeah, we're meeting with Sara and some other people over at Vegas Films to discuss the parade. After that, we've got a basic rehearsal scheduled, which is looking like it will take a while. That sounds tough. Hang in there, girls. I'm sure the parade's gonna be great. Oh, thank you, Fairy. All of that is to say that we're going to have our hands full all day and won't be able to do much else. We'd better see you guys start to deliver some results today, understand? Yeah, we'll come through. We'll be careful not to do anything that'll attract the attention of, I don't know, local vigilantes. You've got nothing to fear. Just had to say it, huh? Huh? I'm sure, okay, there is 0% chance that Rosette doesn't know. Hello, everyone! What's going on? How's everyone doing? Oh, hello, Director. We're doing great, thanks. Well, at least physically. Mentally, I've been better. I'll take it. You girls better be feeling great, because with an itinerary this good, tomorrow's parade will be the best in history. Sounds like you got some exciting stuff in store. What have y'all got cooking exactly? First, the parade will be going through the cultural and entertainment districts before stopping at the hotel for the award reception. Then, the winners will be picked up and the whole thing will go back exactly the way it came. But that's all you'll be getting out of me. I can't be spoiling all of the surprises now. You'll just have to see for yourself what we have in store as it all unfolds. Although I will say that the performers will be decked out in outfits made sexy by me personally. You're gonna love them. Trust me on this. Is it gonna be sexier than the stuff that we saw at the strip club? Sexy outfits? You mean it's gonna be a grown-up parade? It had better not be anything too revealing, or else my agency is going to have a serious problem with it. Anyway, there's still a handful of things left to hammer out, but we have the shape of it ready. Especially now that we've got Sara with us. That woman is going to be the perfect star. She'll be a perfect beacon for just how diverse our republic really is. It's still shocking to me that they're using it in like the actual real sense of the word too. I don't know. Stuff like that still catches me off guard, especially in this game. It seems so. I guess it contrasts more with how it is in the other parts of the Zemurian continent. I like it though. I really like that type of thing. Eros runs in the blood of all humans. Our shared sensuality can transcend race and culture, bringing our species to new heights. And bro just had to go ahead and ruin it. All right, well, whatever. There's only one man in Zemuri who can pull off this show to end all shows, and it's me, baby! The one, the only Salvatore Gotti! Is Sara going to be okay? I'm starting to worry now. Don't worry, for all his talk, he's got his head on straight. Kind of. He won't try to cross any lines with her. Probably. And on the off chance he does do something dumb, you can bet I'll kick his ass to the curb. So don't worry, it's cool. Oh yes, before I forget, you two ladies had better not forget to practice your award speeches. Even I don't know which of you is going to take the crown as Best Actress. It'll be a surprise to all of us. I'm sure Nina's got a bit of an idea though. I still suspect her. Huh. They haven't posted the results ahead of time somewhere? It is strange, for Gotti should be one of the few people who does know who's gonna win. Oh, absolutely not. They're set to be revealed during the film festival. None of us nominees know who's going to win or get runner-up. I like it this way. It's more exciting not knowing. I'm just glad we get to square off again like we did at last year's festival. Right, Nina? You bet. You're going down, Judith. I don't know. Those two make for fine rivals, don't they? They really do. It's like they shine together. Anyway, to our meeting. We'll get it done quickly and get back to practice. Yeah, we'd better get going. Break a leg, guys. See you all later tonight. At least one of those girls has got her act together. Unlike a certain bondage bimbo. What? Who are you? Hey, wait, didn't Mr. Gotti have a request for us too? Oh crap, I was actually expecting him to stay behind so we could actually talk it out, but he does seem like the kind of person to forget that he's requested our assistance. You're right, he still needs to fill us in on what he wants. Guess we're paying a trip to Vegas Films later too. Ooh. And I don't think we actually got a chance. Yeah, because the scene started literally right after we stepped outside.
Welcome to my adult. Cheers to Tharbadian.
F out of here, Bermati. Come back when you got some new wares for us. We can't hop in the water. Well, I'm sure we could like wait in the shallow ends if it wasn't like a 6-star hotel. That's the sort of thing they fine you for.
Yeah, right.
We don't got the we're not liquid enough to for any of that kind of shenanigans. So we're not patrolling Tharbad just yet. We gotta go to, there he is. It's nice that they're so close to each. Whoa. He probably shouldn't be sitting right there. Well, it'll just be another 4 SPG for us when he does go into the drink, so, hey. Yeah, these people are getting, whoa. Oh, okay, no, they're nobodies. Alright. This place looks kind of like, it looks kind of like that, Hayway Hotel in Longport. Yo, I meant to ask, did you all catch my post? Seeing as I hadn't heard from you all, thought I'd reach out myself. And I figured, what better way to do that than with a 4 SPG? Judith and Nina told me how to file one, and now, here we are. Yep, exactly why we're here. We forgot to ask about it earlier, so we wanted to hurry back and check in with you. Right, sorry about that. Got my hands full with everything right now, as you can imagine. Anyway, what say we get straight to business and discuss what I have in mind for this gig? You kids got time to talk right now? Yeah. Yeah, let's get down to brass tacks. Fantastic! Then come over here so we can sit and chat. While we're doing that, let me take a swig. Whew, refreshing. Right, so you wrote in your request that you're looking to add some more cast members to the cavalcade. Pushing your luck just a bit, trying to rope more folks in with the festivals tomorrow, don't you think? Quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. We're done getting ready for the parade. At this point, I'm just interested in making it even better while we still have the time. That's why I was hoping to spruce things up around the back of the parade with some hot girls. Give the joint even more pizzazz. Huh? You're looking for girls? You didn't mention that. I thought that came across pretty clearly, though. Who else would I look for? But I'm not just looking for babes. I need ones who can dance a bit. Nothing complicated, so don't worry there. Are you certain we're going to be able to find someone like that on such short notice? Maybe this is how Shahina can be part of the proceedings. The town may have a lot of visitors right now, but this request needs a very specific skill set if you ask me. Tharbad is filled to the brim with women as talented as they are foxy. You'll have no trouble, I'm sure of it. But I will admit it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that you kids could come up short. So, but that's fine, because if that happens, I've got a backup plan. And that backup plan is you there, miss. What do you say? Could you do it? Truly, you would like me to join your parade? Oh, wow, yeah! Rosette is super pretty. She would totally kill it on stage. But being pretty is not the same thing as being able to dance, though. No argument there. I got a feeling she could pull off whatever dance you have in mind. She certainly could, but it should really be her decision. We can't force her to do it. Well, I appreciate the high praise, even if I feel it is perhaps a little much. Very well. If necessary, I will at least consider joining your parade. Damn, you mean that? Screw bringing in anyone else. I'd be happy just roping you. Hold on there, Mr. Gotti. Strictly speaking, Rosette ain't one of my employees. She's on loan from elsewhere. That in mind, I really don't want to impose on her if we can avoid it. So if you don't mind, I'd rather go out and see who we can find in town like you asked. That still work for you? Okay, so we might end up having Rosette and Shahina do it, because I doubt they would bring up Rosette being in the cavalcade and then not do it. Ugh. All right, if that's the way it has to be. Thank you for being understanding of my position. No prob. Getting back on topic though, ideally, how many ladies do you want us to try and get in on this? I mean, I'd gladly take as many beautiful women as you can find. The more the merrier. But if I had to give you a hard number in terms of how many our plans can fit, I'd say 3 is our limit. 3, okay. I guess we're about to run into some NPCs though, because last I checked, Shahina was just one person. I want you to find at least one though. Once you get to work, that's what I'll be counting on, alright? So we might be able to, I guess if we were, I was about to say, I guess if we were speed running, we might just do the 1, but that wouldn't make any sense. A speed, well, no, because this is a required request. So yeah, if we were speed running, we'd just get 1. Understood. I don't know why I talk about speed running so much. I don't even do it. I like watching it though, so that's fine. To confirm, we should recruit at least 1 woman and at most 3, circumstances permitting. Yes! I want the best you can find! I'm counting on you kids to have good taste. Taste that'll deliver. We might find 2 and then Rosette is going to be forced to fill slot 3. And with that settled, I'm going to the training studio to plan out how to incorporate the additional talent. Happy hunting! Don't come back until you can bring me girls who will knock me off my feet. There he goes. That dude's brain definitely has one setting and one setting only, if you know what I mean. That was my first time seeing Mr. Gotti in person. He certainly lives up to his reputation as a man with an uncompromising vision. His passion for the parade is extremely evident. You can say that again. We'll have to be careful who you recruit to have any hope of satisfying him. But where do we even start looking? Should we just wander around town and pray to Arusha? If you want hot girls who can dance, it can't hurt to hit up the nightclub to see if anyone there is willing to play ball. You know, for once, that's a decent idea. I'm drawing a blank on other ideas, so prayers and vice dens it is. We'll walk around town and see if we get lucky as we make our way over to the club. Let's roll.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Go ahead and check out some of these green... No. Then they must be red then. Whoa, that was fast. She's some random woman. I wonder, are we gonna have a bunch of different options, and then if we pick bad ones, it'll affect our additional SP or something? Sorry to bother you two while you're talking. Mind if we ask something? Sure, go ahead. Huh? Why are you looking at me? Is there something I can do? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Salvatore Gotti's called in a favor with us and we're trying to help him out with. Basically, we're looking for additional folks to join tomorrow's Carnal Cavalcade. You interested? You're working for Salvatore Gotti? And you want me to be in the parade? Huh, guess it's safe to say they didn't see that one coming. But why do you want Survey to help of all people? I mean, she's a woman and she's standing right there. That's really the only two criteria we're looking for, apparently. Not to diss her to her face, but she's just a regular woman. I don't know if she'd fit in with something like that. Hey, so much for not dissing me to my face. I know I'm not special, but do you have to say it like that? You say that, but when I look in your eyes, beneath those glasses, I see a certain spark in them. A fire deep within. Okay, Van, dial it down. I can tell you've got this unquenchable sense of adventure and curiosity, a determination to see things through. That's exactly the spirit Mr. Gotti wants in his parade. More spice for what's already shaping up to be a zesty event. Wow, I don't know what to say. You really get me. That's exactly who I am. So, it just so happens we've been making our own independent movie, and we brought it to Vegas Films to have them take a look at it. Oh, a little quid pro quo then. We've been so focused on production stuff, I completely forgot the film festival was even going to happen. They must have been hyper-focused then, because you literally can't turn around without seeing reminders of it. There are banners hanging like 20 ARGs that way. I'm hoping ARGs isn't like the meter one, and I'm not, okay, it's fine. You get what I'm saying. We're so lost. We're just fretting over what we should even do next. If you really feel like that, I think you should do it, Survey. Get out there and leave your mark. I'm sure you'll do great. Well, I don't have any aspirations to become a professional performer or anything. My heart's set on being a creator. But if it's an opportunity to meet someone like Mr. Gotti, then I accept. I'd be thrilled to do it. Wait. Miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little bit. Okay. Survey, you might want to... I'll be fine, really. Just because I'm not athletic doesn't mean I can't dance when push comes to shove. I'll show everyone I can do it. All right, well, it's not us who's well, it would embarrass us, but that's a little worrying, but at least you're enthusiastic. I'm sure that'll carry you, I think. Anyway, head inside Vegas Films when you're ready. Your man Gotti will want to speak with you. Sounds good. I promise you, you won't regret this. Survey, you might want to practice a little before going in. Just a thought. Nice. That's one dancer added to the crew. Gotti said he wanted at least one dancer, but ideally 3. So what's the play? Keep looking? Yeah, if we can find 3 dancers, that'd be for the best. But if we have trouble finding anyone else, there's no harm cutting things short here. Perfectly reasonable. Shall we continue searching then? If we decide to call it quits, we can head back to Vegas Films and talk to Mr. Gotti. We're not doing that. So there's 1, 2. And if we've got multiple here, I just want to check. Because if there's multiple people we can ask... Okay, no, there's only 3, so there's no variables to this. That's all I was worried about.
Go, go, go!
Like, there'd be 3 people who would be best to ask, and then some less optimal choices, who Survey came across as to me. Oh, it's the police officer! Say, I recognize that policewoman over there. Yeah, she's one of the ones we talked to for that assignment yesterday. Got a real dignified look to her. Fit too, as you'd expect. I mean, when I think of police officers, I do not think fit and athletic, but you know what? She definitely breaks that mold. I think she could dance her heart out if she wanted to. Then what are we waiting for? Let's ask if she's interested. Hello, is there something I can help you with? Wait a moment. Didn't I see you all yesterday? Yeah, well, don't worry about any of that. You did. We got some new business this time. Anyway, Director Salvatore Gotti's got us pitching in on this carnal cavalcade that's coming up tomorrow. You've heard of it, I bet. We're recruiting some additional folks to fill out the cast and wanted to know if you were interested. What? You want me to join? Wait, before you answer, miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little. Fairy, she's keeping the main thing in mind. And she's not trying to mess up like before with Survey, where we buried the lead on that. I suppose I can dance, yes. I wouldn't say I'm great at it either, but I can. Then does that mean you'll do it? Well, it's an honor just to be asked to join one of Mr. Gotti's productions. I never would have imagined this. But I'm an officer first and foremost, and I'm assigned to festival security tomorrow. I'm afraid I have to decline. Oh, okay, so we struck out with her, so Rosette is going to take the spot that Vernier would have filled. That's fair. Have to imagine the police here will be incredibly busy once things kick off. That settles it, I guess. Looks like this one's a wash. I am really sorry. Good luck finding someone. She dipped, alright. Suffice to say, that officer would be rather difficult to recruit. But it seems like you haven't quite given up yet, have you, Mr. Arkwright? Nope. I can't help but think a parade like that would really let her show off the inner strength she usually gives to the badge. Oh, we're not just letting her go? And we're dealing with Gotti as a client here. We can't fold that easily if we're gonna make him happy. There's gotta be another way to get her to join. Maybe if we offer to lighten her load a bit? We are, Spriggans. Like what, exactly? So I figured Detective Nate's around here somewhere. Rope Nate into doing her job for her? Let's talk to him first. See if there's not a way for us to get in touch with Deswani. Deswani is here, actually. But I wonder if now that we're running around like this, oh, she's taking a picture for them. What are they doing? But I wonder if now that we've activated this, if Deswani is going to, I don't know, be despawned or something. What is he doing? He must really like that friggin' building, dude. Whatever's in those orbital vapes must be next level. And yeah, see, Deswani is right there. You have some nerve lounging about while all of this is going on, Detective. At least you're already here. Convenient. I'll be putting you to work until the film festival is over, understood? That's so friggin' unfair, dude. You can't be serious! You want me to give up my hard-earned vacation time just like that? You're damn right I do. Emergencies don't have a schedule. Any detective worth his salt is always ready to act in an emergency. I don't know about them labor laws, dude. They need stronger police unions. Either you work now and crack this case, or it spirals out of control and you have even less time to fool around. What'll it be? You know what? Deswani does have some pretty unassailable logic there. What? You dragged me all the way out here just so you can ditch me and go off to work? She's standing okay. She's right to be upset, but his boss is literally standing right there and forcing him to do this, and she's getting mad at him. I finally caved in and agreed to do this after you badgered me so much, and this is what I get? I don't believe this. Again, his boss is standing right there and is making him do this. You see, he's not choosing this. They really have to stick me between a rock and a hard place. I was hoping to enjoy my vacation and the festival in peace. At least it's not Pierre. Ooh, at least it's not Pierre, dude. Don't want to deal with any of that. You people, what do you want this time? Good to see you, Inspector. You're exactly the man in the force we need to talk to. Wait. Would they even have... Oh, I guess this is still Calvard. But you'd think they wouldn't have jurisdiction in Tharbad. Like, I'm sure the Tharbad has its own cops. Well, whatever. Maybe it works a little differently with these guys. Long story short, Salvatore Gotti's called in a request with us. And he's like, what the F does that have to do with me? He wants us to find a few more women to join his carnal cavalcade tomorrow. We tried asking Officer Vernier from Tharbad's force, but she turned us down. Said she'd be too busy working the security detail to help out. Of all the things you could have asked, of course it's something completely frivolous. We're already short on officers working the parade. I can't shave more officers off on top of that. So, he's got the authority to cut Vernier for a while if you want. How does that work? Exactly. Besides, what's someone like God, he got you people running around? Doesn't he have assistants for this sort of thing? You'd think. And why are you so fixated on one of our officers? There are plenty of other women you can ask. Leave our crew alone. Now, I'm not saying you folks have to give her time off. It's just, what if she works security elsewhere in the parade? You know, put her in the back of it, mix her in with the other cast members, have her escort and protect the performers. You can't be serious, Arkwright. No, hear me out. Say the parade gets some hecklers who try throwing garbage or something at the performers. If you had Officer Vernier posted in the parade itself, she could handle it right there, practically killing two birds with one stone. Do a flying drop kick on anybody, yeah. If you ask me, that sounds like a good way to beef up security for the event. Cover all the bases. Really, I don't see what you guys have to lose letting her go. If anything, you stand to gain from it. That actually makes a lot of sense. Does it? Does it really? Alright, well. I can't believe what I'm about to say. Sometimes I'm too soft for my own good. You hooligans always have a way with words. Fine, you win. Since it sounds like it's in our interests too, I'll put in a word for her and see what happens. At the end of the day, it's true that you can never be too secure. Any means we can take to strengthen security is worth pursuing. Right, sure. Thank you so much, Inspector. We really appreciate it. She'll likely get an official call about it from the higher-ups later. But if you could go ahead and tell her, I'd appreciate it. Can do. Thanks again, Inspector. So, all we have to do is just track her down and tell her the good news. And that's Gotti right there. So that means whoever woman number 2 is up over yonder. Uh-oh. Hopefully they don't get into the get in that car, because then these people right there are gonna have a real bad time. Not that they should be dancing in the friggin' street to begin with, but well, here we are back at the nightclub. Come to think of it, are they even gonna be open right now? It's the middle of the day. Maybe not. Don't hear anything coming from inside. Well, Poot, should we turn around and look someplace else? Not yet. Gotta imagine there's at least a handful of folks around getting stuff ready for tonight. Aaron put his hand on the door and tried pulling it open. Knew it. Door's open. Might as well stroll inside and have a look around. What? Are we sure about this? I don't know that we should walk in uninvited. It'll be fine. If anyone's there, we've got an offer they'll find interesting. I'm sure they'll hear us out. I say we go in. If anyone asks, we'll tell them we got urgent business. Okay, that might be the brunette from last night. Jackpot. That chick over there ought to do nicely. Okay, I think that's her. So she wasn't a random nobody like I thought. Definitely. She's obviously a pro. She knows exactly what she has to offer and how to show it. Well, let's go ask her then. Doesn't she have... Why is she already dressed if they don't have to go on for several hours? Oh, whatever. Juliana. Oops. Looks like I forgot to lock up when I went out to buy some smokes. Sorry, folks. We're not open. I'll have to ask you to leave and wait for nightfall. We know. Apologies for bursting in. We're looking for someone specific who can help us with a last-minute arrangement. Quick question. You interested in the Carnal Cavalcade at all? What, you mean the big parade tomorrow? Of course I am. I love Salvatore Gotti's movies. The parade should be amazing. Knowing him, it's going to be the sexiest, most spectacular thing around. I know I work here, but I'll recognize game when I see it. Heck, I'm so excited for it, I took paid time off tomorrow to enjoy it from the VIP seats. Whoa, she's not kidding about being a huge fan of Salvatore Gotti's work. My, you certainly sound like a devoted fan of Mr. Gotti. Well, you're in luck, because you're going to love what's coming next. We're with Arkwright Solutions. As it so happens, we've been retained by Mr. Gotti for to help him with something. Specifically, he's looking to add a few more girls to the parade. Would you be down for it? What in Arusha's name? Are you people for real? Completely for real. All Mr. Gotti needs is someone who can dance a little. I guess you can do more than that. Honey, who do you think you're talking to? I work as a pole dancer. You bet your fancy ass I'm used to dancing for a crowd. Hell, I'll show everyone out there how it's done. I can't believe this is happening. Never in a million years did I think I'd do something like this. Now I'm even more excited. So we have a deal? Great. So now you should make sure to stop by Vegas Films. You'll want to talk to Mr. Gotti and see what he has in mind for you. You got it. I'll redo my makeup and then go introduce myself. Gotta make sure I look the part. Yes, another dancer for the parade. We're making it happen. At this point, it's probably perfectly fine for us to call it good and report back to Gotti. Finding a third girl is a big question mark, but it never does hurt to try. Yes, I vote that we keep looking a little longer and see what we can find before deciding what to do. And especially now that we've got that all set, we just give Vernier the good news and then we're off to the races. And she's not specifically in the same spot, I don't think. And they're bringing in tour buses full of people. And that guy's hitting the orbital hookah. Oh, she is in the same spot. The tour bus driver was hitting the orbital hookah too. Oh, we meet again. Need something else? Sorry to keep bugging you. We actually wanted to follow up on our earlier talk about the parade. We talked to Inspector Daswani, and he agreed to reach out to HQ on your behalf and pull some strings to let you do it. What? Really? You're not pulling my leg, are you? No, not at all. The idea is that you'll still be providing security, just from within the parade itself as one of the performers. From what we were told, you should be officially notified about the change in your post soon. I don't believe it. How did you guys convince the brass to change plans? Just who were... No way. Sorry, I've got a call from HQ coming in. I need to take this. It should just be a moment. No problem. Take your time. Though, we've got an inkling she might already know what's coming. Yes, this is Officer Vernier, on patrol. Over. What? Sorry, I meant copy that. Yes, I can handle that. No problem. Over and out. Tharbad Police HQ just ordered me to change positions during the parade. They asked me to join the Carnal Cavalcade as one of the performers and provide security for the cast members from the inside. They might, you know what? I can imagine Gotti actually having her perform in her uniform. Nice. Glad to hear the inspector came through for us. So, now you should make sure to stop by Vegas Films. You'll want to talk to Mr. Gotti and see what he has in mind for you. That's no problem at all. Thanks for going to all that trouble for me. I'll see you later. That's 3 new dancers recruited for the parade, and Rosette was none of them, which is genuinely surprising. I'm sure Rosette will still end up doing it though. It sure is. Time to make our way back to Vegas Films and tell Gotti the good news. Like, Gotti's probably gonna be like, I was hoping you wouldn't be so thorough. And then he's gonna ask Rosette to do it anyways. And I'm sure she would. What are they doing? There's just so much going on in this place. Ooh, I should probably check to see if anything has changed in here now that the day has swapped over.
Hey, welcome.
Probably not. An EP2 is pretty neat. Cobalt ring. Yeah, so far. Alright, let's get us an HP2. And then we have a lot of Mirage, Diamond Verse, or Diamond Ring, Lunar Verse. Yeah, we can go for a Mind 2. And an MP2 has double the chance to, yeah. Fear. Attacks crafts can fear enemies. Rosette has 6 slots to open. We'll do this and this. And then, holy crap. She needs, So she most certainly needs more stuff on her orbment. Ooh, and let's... Yep. More plugin slots. But thankfully, plugins are a lot cheaper to get set. And then... Oh. Get ourselves some more cashola.
Don't worry. Citri's got your back.
Nice. And she sounds...
Don't worry. Citri's got your back.
No, that's not her. We've got... So
That's
she's got
a single element slot.
Cobalt ring. Mercy.
That's a single element slot.
So I guess we can do
New
this.
skill added. That's a single element slot. New skill added.
Alright. We've got to. And she's got
That's
a
a single
win
element
slot
slot.
too.
New skill added.
And now the rest of these we're golden on. Earthen verse, sure. That impede too.
Skills altered.
And this mind too. And blind, which I believe is... Sure.
Skills altered.
Alright.
Thanks,
So it's not
pal.
the greatest thing ever.
So in love with this
We just
band.
had to
What
throw
can I
some
do for
stuff
you?
on there. This white grip would be... Okay, so the Nomad Robe is a straight upgrade for him. Yes, sir. Who needs it most? So I'm thinking... Let's give... Because his art resistance is really friggin' low. Ooh, and this will increase her movement from 7 to 10. Definitely good. Alright. And now you.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Alright, he's got, he's not talking about
We await
nothing.
your next visit.
Well, that went well. Back to going ahead and giving Gotti the good news. Let me drop a save really quickly ahead of that, though. There we go. And now these guys. I do feel bad for Nate, though. It is extremely wild. If he picked anywhere else, he'd probably... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, that's this door, isn't it? Okay. I guess I didn't walk into it like I need... What is he doing? There's nothing in here. But I guess this might be like a dance studio. We meet again. So how's the hunt coming along? Find any girls to round out my cavalcade yet? Should we call it a day and report back to Gotti, or keep looking? Is there anyone else? We sure have. You got time for us to fill you in? Of course! Show me your own cavalcade! Van contacted everyone that the group managed to scout. Before long, they assembled at Vegas Films. Great work, Spriggan! I knew you were the right man for the job! You knew just what I was looking for. I'm completely blown away! It's like you were reading my mind. When I think beautiful women, this is exactly what I like to see! Well, like you said before, Tharbad's not exactly hurting for ladies who are as capable as they are easy on the eyes. That definitely helped. Oh, stop it, you guys! You're going to make me blush! But never mind that. I can't believe I'm standing right next to the real Salvatore Gotti! I'd love to shake your hand later. Or maybe I could ask you to look at our independent film? That would mean the world to me! I may still technically be on duty, but I can't believe I get to take part in something led by you, Mr. Gotti. You can count on me to help make sure this is going to be a fun parade. By the goddess, I am such a big fan of yours, director! I might not be quite as hot as your actress is, but you'd better believe I can still put on a hell of a scintillating show. Now this is the kind of energy I like to see! This is perfect! Alright, time for a trip to the dressing room. It'd be a waste to have all this beauty on display without the threads to match it. Does this mean we get a sneak peek at what everyone will be wearing? That's exciting! I suppose this is one of the benefits of getting to work behind the scenes for a man like Mr. Gotti. And several minutes later, behold the clothing for the regular cast members in tomorrow's parade! Golden. No, they're not. I really thought they were gonna have her perform in her in her police uniform, but this is much cooler. I personally supervised every little detail, just as I do my own films, from the type of fabric used to the lengths of every last cut. Whoa, you did amazing, Mr. Gotti. It all looks so beautiful. Dude certainly doesn't disappoint. I can get used to a view like this. Indeed, I am impressed. The craftsmanship is bold and glamorous. It's all amazing for sure, even if the outfits are definitely a little showy. But in a tasteful way though, I feel at least. I'll have to take everyone's word for it. They told me to take my glasses off in the dressing room. I know exactly what she's talking about, dude. If I took my glasses off right now, I wouldn't be able to see none of this crap. I wish I could really see how I look. It is definitely a little breezy in parts, though. And she's still at parade rest. I'm finding the urge to become a tomato wearing something like this at my age. How much do you want to bet Vernier is like 23? And yet it's all definitely starting to feel real now. I can't wait to get this parade on the road. Meanwhile, this is my kind of dress. I'll have to make sure my dancing lives up to its sexiness. Can't leave anyone disappointed after seeing me looking like this. This definitely has your fingerprints all over it, Gotti. You always know how to bring the best out of a woman. I can't take all the credit. If they look fine, it's because you and your crew knew how to pick them, Spriggan. You and I really do think a lot alike. You'll definitely have my business again in the future, that's for damn sure. Sadly, I guess this means I have to retract my offer to your concierge there. I'm sorry to say, but a deal's a deal. I'll let you go. Rosette really won't be participating. Alright, well, that's genuinely surprising. Think nothing of it. Personally, I think these women make for far more appealing additions to your parade than I could ever be. Come on! I stand by everything I said before. I'd still be more than happy to have you aboard some other time. Anyway, time to get these girls prepped so they can make a big, sexy splash tomorrow when the spotlight's on them. Thanks again, folks. I'll send your payment over pronto.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
And then...
Love to see it.
An easy 2 SP. And then, yeah, this makes sense for it to be law. Man, time sure flies when you're hard at work. Indeed, it's nearly lunchtime in fact. We should probably take a break soon. Yeah, good idea. We'll probably be swamped in the afternoon. Should we grab a bite to eat at the inn? We always do that, though. Can't we shake things up a bit? Whew. How about we go down to the marketplace? They've got all sorts of unique food there. I'd be down for that. Let's find ourselves a table in the open area and chow down. So, before any of that, though, we're definitely not going to leave... Oh! Okay, Golden! Sarah, try to smooth out the way you twist your hips a little more. It'll make you look sexier. Good idea. I'm sorry I didn't know why I didn't think of that. It's okay. There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just giving you advice on how to look more attractive out there. Oh, you know, it might work if you take it slow for that beat. Make it pleasing to watch. Okay, I'll see what I can do. And there goes Nina coaching away. She's not too bad at it. Just wish I knew what that Gotti could possibly be doing calling us out here like this. Just once I wish he would put himself in our shoes, saying he'll join in once he finds those additional performers. Hey, Sarah, try swinging your arms a bit wider. It'll make it easier to transition into the next move. Alright, well, let's leave the ladies hard at work to it. And this has changed. Waterway entrance.
Off we go.
So I guess it's possible. Oh, we fast traveled right past the guy. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought we despawned him or something. Would you all happen to be... That's right. We're with Arkwright Solutions. We came to answer your request. Are you the archaeologist who made that post? Yes, I am. I'm so glad you came. I was concerned whether my 4SPG would reach you. Anyway, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Inigo. To cut to the chase, I'm about to conduct a survey of the underground waterway and would like you all to escort and protect me. Alright, so he's about to get his own little portrait. Really? That dingy place? Can't imagine a guy like you would have any business there. Ah, so you've already been down there, have you? That's reassuring. Believe it or not, that waterway has existed since the Dark Ages, and its construction continued throughout the Middle Ages. So, Hamilton just came in and updated it, modernized it, but it was always there, or just about always there. It bears considerable historical value as a result. With that in mind, there's something inside I wish to investigate in person. Well, I don't see why we can't handle a job like that. But it doesn't sound like you really need Spriggan help for this. Right, this is something the Bracers would be able to do in their sleep. You wrote that the guild told you to come back another day, right? Oh, right, yeah. Yes, evidently they're rather occupied with getting things ready for the film festival at the moment. Seeing as my request isn't exactly an emergency, it's only natural that they wouldn't prioritize it for now. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that I had to carve out time in order to be here. I have to leave Tharbad tomorrow, so unless I conduct this survey today, it simply isn't going to happen. It's still not something that really has to be kept hushed up like our other clients, but I get why you'd ask us. As do I. How should we proceed, Mr. Arkwright? Good question. It does feel like there's something more to this. It could be worth our while to accept his request and see where it takes us. Alright, that's exactly what I was thinking, and this is going to up our law and our gray. Sure, I don't see the harm in coming along. It's a good opportunity for us to patrol down there anyway. Count us in. We'll join you for your survey. Wonderful. Thank you very much. You're doing me a great favor. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's make our way down. Alright, so now we're in here. The fast travel is funny because, like, in universe, we'd have walked right past him without so much as acknowledging him, but it's not like he knows what we look like. Oh, it feels unreal to finally be setting foot down here. We actually came by ourselves on a different job yesterday. You might be surprised at just how wide and open it is. It feels really unique, too. That's no surprise. Ancient Tharbad had a very distinctive culture. I'm not very fond of the musty spill in the air, though. This certainly isn't a very comfortable place to linger. We're here to keep you alive, not comfortable. Besides, it's a waterway. What were you expecting? Don't worry, I know. Let's just take care of business and get out of here as soon as possible. And then let me do something like this. Alright, I guess that's fine. Wait, did she notice something weird about him? So, where exactly are we taking you? I'm here to find a specific mural. It's closely connected to the history of the Septian Church and should be somewhere in the eastern part of these passages. Understood. We'll try and head in that direction then. We will see that you arrive safely at your destination. I shall stay close behind you to ensure that no monsters attack from the rear. I'll stand guard on the flank then. There's no need to overdo the protection, young ladies. I do want to have a little freedom to walk around and take in the sights. I just don't want to end up surrounded by a horde of monsters. Have it your way. We'll just follow along and keep an eye out on all sides then. I will respect our client's wishes. Try not to get separated from us, though. Alright, that settles that. Let's head on eastward. Thanks. I'm counting on you guys. Fan? I'm not so sure about Inigo. Does she think he's lying to us or something? I realize this is rude to say about a client, but something seems off about him. It ain't just you. I'll keep an eye on him for now. You make sure to do the same. Understood. What's up with everyone? Why does it feel like I'm the only one out of the loop?
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
What's weird about him, though? This isn't even the oddest thing we've ever encountered. Alright, well. For the time being... okay, north. So, east... That'd be that way. Oh, but I also want to, let's drop Fairy again. S-level threat? Okay, I don't plan on doing a whole lot of fighting. We are of a lower level.
The water's full. We can cross the bridge now.
So,
I suppose we'll be taking a different route this time.
In which case, this time... Oh, well, hey. So now, because I've already collected everything that's on the lower section, but we should be able to grab everything that's on the upper section now. So, this is the revisit then. And I might come back, I can see myself coming back down here.
I see me some nobodies.
Yeah, we're all good on that, though. Right now, this is strictly search and rescue, or, search and recover, I should say.
Path's all clear.
Right. And these things, what are those? Whatever they are, they look like they're weak to arts more than anything else.
Path's all clear.
But this elusive item, what are you?
That looks like a nice chest.
A bunch of Sepith, especially after we literally just spent a whole lot getting Rosettes all squared away. Not too shabby. All right. So now with that taken care of, are there any other... Doesn't look like there's any other chests this way. No. And we can't go down. Okay. So we go this way, cross over, and then we'll be able to get ourselves set. An antiseptic, that's fine. Small fry, not interested. And so whatever... Oh, this probably isn't whatever Inigo was looking for. Hup. God dang it. Had to silence my phone real quick. We've come a fair way now, but there's still no sign of the mural we're looking for. Yeah, you're right. You'd think we would have seen it by now. Quite so. I'd be lost if I were on my own. These corridors all look the same. Looks like something's found its way to us, though. Please stay back, sir. This just got a bit more fun. Let's take him down, guys. Yeah, well. Let's have Aaron go in. Alright. And you know what? We haven't seen hers.
Activating skill.
It's over. Radiant Seeker.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
So, that, it does remind me of Claire's. But only superficially, I guess. That was the last of them. Yeah, good job, everyone. I know I wanted someone strong to escort me here, but these people might fit the bill a little too well. Still, even they will be no match for. Is something wrong? Oh, did I space out? I'm sorry, I was just amazed by how capable you all are. There were so many of those monsters, and yet you made defeating them look almost trivial. Not to mention, I'm completely unharmed. I can see I did well by hiring you. Thank you for saying so, sir. It looked trivial because it was. I was hoping for them to put up a bit more of a fight than that. That's the spirit. Now let's get back on track. That feels like... So Fairy's noticed it too. Somebody else... Is he trying to lure us deep inside so that whenever, like, he might have tried to have somebody... No.
That's all clear.
Somebody might be tailing him. I think I get what's going on now. Here we go. Took a bit longer than I was hoping, but this is the eastmost part of the waterways. And there is a mural up there. He's not lying about that. It looks the same as everywhere else we've passed, though. Yeah, where's this mural we came to find? I'm wondering the same thing. The texts clearly indicate that it's meant to be here. The water flowing through that grate leads beneath the temple, you see. That sacred area has been a key location since antiquity, and so there should absolutely be a mural here somewhere. Since we came all this way, could I trouble you to help me find it? Sure, is what I'd say if you were any other client. But you're just trying to distract us so you can call your goons to finish us off, aren't you? What? I sense 4 people lying in wait. If you thought we were getting strung along for real, you've got another thing coming. How rude! I have no idea what spurred this on, but I don't appreciate being treated like a criminal. Have I offended you in some way? Nah, I only played along with the bit because I couldn't pin down what you were really after at first. But you just gave the game away. You're out to steal from the area under the temple you just mentioned, aren't you? From what I've heard, all manner of artifacts and offerings get stored in places like that. You're planning to sneak in there through that grate. You weren't lying about needing us to escort you this far. But now that we've cleared the path, you don't need us any longer. We are well aware that your identity as an archaeologist is fraudulent as well. I believed him. I would suggest that you put a little more effort into maintaining your cover in your future attempts. I see you're not just stronger than I was hoping for, but smarter too. What a shame. Yet despite seeing through me, you are still foolish to come all this way with the eldest of the Devonsey brothers. He's a Devonsey brother? Guess it's possible to be clever and stupid at the same time. Come on out, guys. A cop? No, that's one of the brothers. So you're the Spriggan, huh? You look pretty tough, but this was over the second you took the job. We're not gonna go easy on you, even if you got women and kids with you. I haven't forgotten about what you did to me yesterday. Luckily, my brother managed to forge release papers for me and pull some strings. So I'm out on good behavior. Can't guarantee I'll behave, though. Talk about not knowing when to quit. I've got a score to settle with you, too. My brother bailed me out after the guild handed me over to the police, so here I am. Too bad you won't be interfering with the Devonsey brothers ever again. We'll see to that. So there's 3 of you guys, huh? I figured it was just 2. Not that I give a shit either way. This was your end game then. Run around town in disguise so you could eventually do this? That's right. My brothers pretended to be a cop and a bracer to see just how well things in the city were guarded. The film festival here in Tharbad suddenly found itself in the limelight after the one in Messeldom was cancelled. There was no way they'd be able to send enough idiot cops to handle it on such short notice, and we're here to exploit that. I knew it. So this is what you all came all the way from Edith for. That's a whole lot of energy to burn for small-time crap like this. Well, whatever. Your game of dress-up is about to come to an end. We were planning to take care of you ourselves, but I know from watching you that we're not up for the task, so he's gonna summon a monster to help them. But don't worry, we have a backup plan. A bomb? Not a chance! What? Whoa, they're real. Okay, I'm not gonna say they're bad at this, we're just really good. You sneaky little... How the hell did you repel them both? What are we gonna do now? Looks like those weren't bombs after all. They were smoke grenades full of scents that attract monsters. There sure are a lot of them. How's that for some just desserts? Well, we're still making for the temple. We've just got to lose these things first. Well, ain't this a mess? We're all strong enough to take these monsters out in record time if we want to. Then we can take all the thieves into custody too. I think that's the most respectable way to handle this. But we're needing ourselves some chaos points. But we could also just let them wear each other down for a while first. What should we do? Let them fight. You know what? We're gonna capitalize on their dumb mistake. Let's wait for the monsters to wear them out. Then we'll strike. Works for me. Efficiency first, baby. Are you sure that's okay? It feels like we're doing something a bit immoral. That's the point. So that's your play, is it? What did we do to deserve this? It is so insane for him to be asking that question. Damn it, we've got no choice but to fight. Fine, but they're gonna pay for this after we're done. You'll regret this, Spriggan. The monsters are gradually gaining more of an upper hand over the criminals. Yeah, I'm not gonna let any of them die, so we should probably jump in now. We're so close to our goal! So close! What are we gonna do? They've got us cornered! I can't believe those guys ruined our whole plan! There's no way in hell that I'm gonna die here! No way! Did we not get... We don't even get to fight? Where'd all that spunk you had earlier go, punks? Why'd you interfere? What's your game now? We're not evil, you know. We're not actually gonna sit back and watch you get killed. Besides, I've got another use in mind for you guys. You just try. We've still got some fight left in us yet. We'll do more than try.
Someone needs to relax.
Alright. And so there's still some enemies here. Alright, and everybody has less HP than they otherwise would have.
Activating skill.
Get some.
It won't lose.
She's got... It's a lot of Forte, but out of everybody's AoE.
I won't hold back.
And she's only got Tira.
I will address you all at once.
She does have Impede,
There we go.
but it's not a very good chance of that. I should have had Van speed us all up.
You'll be sorry for that.
Nah.
Don't take your eye
We'll
off.
just keep the offensive live. There we go.
I will address you all at once. Activating skill.
Alright.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
That's it? One and done.
I did it.
Bulwark Blade. So I'm assuming that is an attack that also ups our defense. Curses. Our scheme wasn't supposed to go like this. How can they be so strong when half of them are just kids? That's what you get for judging by appearances. Huh. You'd think they'd know better, having so much experience being other people. So what do we do now that we've caught them? The Devoncy brothers are wanted criminals in the capital, and they're also wanted criminals here now. But since one of them was our client for this job, we basically wound up doing all this for free. That's why I'm thinking we should hand him over to the police and collect the bounty. That way, at least we'll get our due. Bounty hunting's another part of being a Spriggan, after all. Fine by me. I'm not too big on busting my ass for nothing in return. What you're saying is entirely logical and legal, and yet somehow I feel guilty about it all the same. So this, too, is a facet of the Spriggan way? How very educational. In any case, I will contact the local police department right away. I remember the route we took here well, so I should be able to guide them down here in short order. Thanks. Rosette contacted the authorities, and before long, armed officers arrived to take the men into custody. After learning that they had apprehended none other than the infamous Devoncy brothers, the police were extremely grateful. And after they all returned to the entrance, Van and the others were given the bounty they wanted.
Well done, everyone.
Reward deposited.
Too easy. And there's that chaos. I think, yeah. Oh, I thought we'd have passed the point for law, though. Interesting. But, alright. Let's go ahead and fast travel to...
Then let's head over.
We've eaten here every single day, and
Just a quick break, that's all.
Aaron doesn't want to, or would prefer not to. We've eaten all that other stuff.
Looking is always free, you know.
Juicy kofta, which we haven't actually...
Come
okay.
back for more anytime.
Well, we'll be eating that stuff soon enough, I'm sure. Ooh, maybe we're about to have ourselves some camel steak.
You won't find this just anywhere.
Some
Or
spices,
maybe?
perhaps.
Hey, that table we were at yesterday is nice and open. Maybe we should save it and then go grab some lunch from the bazaar. The main store will advance once you eat lunch. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure that no anything else has popped up in the meantime. Okay. Because we have to be like... We have to be on top of it, because if I hadn't done this before, we'd have gotten another wallet surprise at the end of this. And we're definitely not trying to get any more wallet surprises. But yes, let's go ahead and have ourselves a nice little eat. Once Van and the others procured the table, they went off to the market to purchase an array of food. The local cuisine they found had them smacking their lips in sheer delight. Then, once their meal was over... Did he find something already? That was fast.
Where are you right now, Van?
Jeez, it's that important? Oh, I'm over by... Huh? What's up? You sound kind of serious.
I have an update for you. You remember those troublemaking tourists with the bodyguards? Well, they're at it again.
Jeez, these guys just won't quit. Are you for real? When are they gonna learn their lesson? What have they done this time? Let me read out the witness's testimony. They went up to a local dancer girl and forced her into their car. Whoa! Then a girl in a beret tried to stop them, and they pushed her in too. They're just straight up kidnapping people? That sounds like... Have the police or the guild taken action? They have not, unfortunately. It sounds like they don't have the manpower to spare at the moment. How dire must things be if they've heard of a literal kidnapping and are like, we have nobody? Oh! You trying to mess with me? Huh? Their eyes! What was that, asshole? From the look of it, fights are breaking out across the city. All that Orbal hookah nonsense. Okay, so they can be forgiven then. Because it's getting violent. The authorities are struggling to keep things under control. What the hell? Mr. Arkwright. Right. Hey, Dingo, let's meet at the parking lot. We'll talk inside my truck. Sound good? So we're all gonna squeeze in there, but at least we'll be sure we won't be overheard. Oh, we'll talk to the truck because we gotta chase him down. Wait, Marielle! Wahoo! Hell yeah! Let's kick this baby into overdrive. Give it all she's got. Literal kidnapping.
Hey, let us go! If you don't take us back right now, I'm gonna sue you thugs when this is over.
What is their game plan? This is completely insane. Relax. Nothing's gonna happen to you two. Nobody wants a couple of washboard little girls.
Hey! Who are you calling a little girl, huh? Oh, that does it! I'm suing you for sexual harassment while I'm at it.
Shut the hell up back there. Seriously, you're gonna be fine. You two are simply bait for who we're really after. Oh, this is all a ploy to get at us? We've got our eyes on that actress and that fine-looking sister of yours. They won't be able to stop themselves from coming. Why does he think Judith would care about Marielle or Shahina? But hey, who's to say we won't put you girls through the ringer for the hell of it anyway?
You people are despicable.
This is the most like, for some reason this feels especially insane. This feels like them doing like, it doesn't feel like there's any way out of this for them. Man, screw it. I can't stop thinking about it. I say we go hog wild. No holding back. Exactly. The film festival's almost here. Gotta hype ourselves up somehow. Might as well have some fun.
Where are you goons taking us anyway, huh?
Huh? What do you mean, where are we taking you? We're... Hold on. Where are we supposed to be heading? So, the Orbal hookah's kicked in. Now their plans gotten even spacier. So, they literally are not doing anything but just being reckless. No! Shahina and Marielle too! So what is he in the... Okay, so he's riding in the truck. He's riding in the truck bed. Can he even hear what we're saying? Wait, and why is he not in the back seat? What the heck? What you're looking at are security camera stills. From the looks of it, they nabbed the sister on her way home after she got tossed out of Vegas Films. Why did Shahina get tossed out of Vegas Films? And then Marielle was taken with her when she tried to intervene. Damn, these guys aren't screwing around. Let's assume that a window is open, that all the windows are open and they're just talking really loudly. But again, Aaron can just sit in the back seat. There is an open seat right there. Oh, never mind. I completely forgot Rosette existed. Whoops. It's a very unusual situation. It resembles the incident in Messeldom that the Marduk Company uncovered during its follow-up investigation. Say what? No kidding. Yep, as it just so happens, folks there saw a lot of strange fighting crop up out of nowhere too. So this is the real reason why Messeldom got cancelled? With their while their hands were full trying to put it to rights, a series of mysterious fires broke out. After all that, they canceled the film festival. Okay, so things are just getting way too insane. That definitely sounds too similar to be a coincidence to me. Don't forget, Messeldom used to be where A's headquarters were located too. And remember the shell company that used to rent out the warehouse in Longport? That was the Tharbadian Transportation Company. Shit, I didn't put that together. That must mean it's all connected. We still haven't seen any signs of organized crime in Tharbad, or any other gang activity for that matter. But let's assume for a minute these guys have had a hand on all these incidents of people coming unglued. It's possible that stuff their members like to use could also be involved. You don't mean... Wait, like that weird combat aura is also them? You mean what Heiwei's got a hard ban on? Yeah, I could definitely see it. Even if that's true, how they're getting it to people out here is the big question. The Orbal Hookahs! Indeed, from what I have heard, that is exactly what the police and guild are both attempting to hone in on. Feels like the pieces for this mystery are starting to come together. If A's actually involved in all this, they definitely seem to be keeping a low profile, at least for now. Hopefully, once we get a hold of these dumbasses and get them to talk, things will start to look a bit clearer. Man, they've probably crashed. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is the other side of the desert then. Sharon Desert Sand Sea. Those goons should be just up ahead. Last thing we need is to get spotted and have more people taken hostage. Better follow on foot the rest of the way. We'll hit you up once we find them, Dingo. In the meantime, try to contact as many people as you can. Yes, please, especially the police and guild. We could really use the help. Right. I'll see if I can get them to come over and provide backup once things are under control in the city. Take good care of Marielle and the kid in there. You got it! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work. The sooner we find the girls, the sooner we can get them out. Indeed. Time to start tracking the perpetrators. Track down Marielle and Shahina. So, I wonder if... they are... Wait, what? Oh, okay, so we're not on the other side. This is just the regular desert. But I guess my question here would be, if the Orbal Hookahs are putting the same kind of drugs into people's systems as the thing that was supercharging the Almada goons, then does that mean, and let me save here as well, because it wouldn't be too bad to return to this place to grind a little bit. But if they're putting the same type of stuff into Almada's goons, then maybe Almada's got some kind of resistance to it? Or maybe it's a different kind of strain that affects them differently. Either way, we're about to find, or we probably won't be able to find out because these guys are super duper freaking out of it. Oh, well.
Time for you to focus.
Yeah. And it's too bad. Whoa, that delay. We actually would have preferred for that to have been Aaron, honestly. Because if it had been him...
Boost gauge limit crushed.
We probably should have had somebody else go for that.
Activating drive.
A critical... Let's do Etoile Ray.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
By the heavens.
Because crafts can crit. And what are her crafts, actually? Silent Slasher, Death Blow, Back Attack Bonus, Adel Snipe, Side Attack Bonus, Cobalt Curtain, Shield, Res, and A-Res up. Interesting. But that's only if we attack from the back.
Show me what you got.
For right now, this is fine. So, I doubt they're going to be coherent, but maybe we're going to end up interrogating the, maybe we're going to end up interrogating the goons that are with them.
Here goes.
See if we can get some information out of them. I don't know. I'm not super
Up to you, Reset.
hyped about that prospect.
Activate your skill.
Gotcha.
But there must be something to it. God dang.
Here goes.
And we resist whatever it tried to do to us.
Energy output at maximum.
Let's have Van just end this for us. Yeah.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Neat. Angel Ring. And it just struck me, I don't think Rosette has any equipment. For a pretty normal car, those guys sure managed to get it way out into the dunes. Sheesh. Normally, this is about as far as you could go in one. The terrain past here is too rough. For sure, that's exactly what happened the last time I was here. We couldn't use our vehicles for very long at all. And it's not even really a normal car, it's a limousine. You'd think that would do even worse in this kind of environment. On a separate note, I can confirm that the both of them are travelers from Arasion to the north. One of them was born into wealth, while the other appears to have made their fortune through a new business venture. Jeez, Rosette? Nobody seems to have direct links to A, including the 2 bodyguards hired to escort them. Huh? How the hell do you know all? Last night, when we encountered them at the hotel, I ran a check on their identities via the Orbital network. Rest assured, my inquiry was within legal limits and undertaken purely as a part of my work in risk management data collection. Right. That's good to hear, I guess. Damn, that's a lot of power for a random-ass maid to have. Yeah, well, she's not a random maid. Good thing she's on our side. I'd hate to have a lady as capable as her as an enemy. You're too kind, Mr. Arkwright. But wait, if these guys are just tourists, it seems weird to me that they just go hanging out in the desert. They probably lost control of the vehicle. I think so too. It makes you wonder what they could possibly be after. Stay focused. There are still more tracks to follow. Be careful and keep your eyes peeled. Alright, so let's go ahead and bless up. Yeah. So what's this angel ring about? Frost charm prevents burn. Prevents fear. Prevents death blow. That's not too shabby. Prevents stat down. Let's throw that onto her. Grail ring prevents ailments. When did we even get one of those? HP plus. Ooh. Speed plus 6. Let's give the ailments one to Van. And he's got prevents death blow. All of these are honestly pretty snazzy, not gonna lie. So, I think, well, because if the thing is, okay, it's out there now. So, I'm going to collect all of the stuff that we couldn't last time. Give me just one moment.
Wasn't there a sandstorm here yesterday?
Ooh, active voice.
The wind must have changed directions. It happens a lot in deserts.
We're getting off track.
Indeed. I would recommend staying closer to the tire tracks.
Very well.
Is that something? Were those two separate things? Whoa, that thing looks friggin' mean. Okay, so we can't go any further. So there's still one section of this place that's completely off limits to us. And now those things, they look especially mean. But nobody's commenting that they're like especially difficult. Whoa, what's that? Okay, so there's some type of cave around here.
Oh, that car!
Ooh.
Better get Dingo on the line.
Now that's cinematic. Never seen anything like that before in a Trails game. Jackpot. I see footprints for 4 men and 2 ladies. How can he tell the gender of the footprints? Well, I guess he's just ascribing the bigger ones to be, but women can have big feet and men can have tiny feet. They must have just been here. If we rush in right now, we could still catch them. Good to know. It sounds like the guild and the cops have gotten things back under control in the city, too. They're on their way, but I wouldn't expect them to get there anytime soon. But we don't have any time to wait. We have to act on our own. Yep. Dingo, keep in touch with the others. We're going on ahead. Gotcha. Be careful out there. I am counting on you. So, just in case any shenanigans happen. Ooh, okay. So, we've got ourselves a big battle already. Orbit settings. Thalos. And we're gonna throw that.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
So she'll have... Oh, can we not... Yeah, we must have to do it from custom. Alright, in that case, we'll do a Thalos. And have her set with Chrono Drive also. Alright. And what kind of slots? There's so many different menus for the orbments, dude. Alright. And is she the only one? Hold on. She's the only one whose orbit has a full 16 slots. Everybody else only has 15. We'll do 480, so exactly one person can get... Well... We'll give her the one. Yeah. 22323. Alright. And we actually need a... Well, I did pick up some more.
Don't worry. Citri's got your back.
Might have to, Cobalt Ring. I thought it says extra line only, but our extra line is down there. Okay, well, whatever. We're not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
That hits the spot.
Alright, one more save now that we've gotten that set. Oh, whoops. And then it'll be time to head in and tackle this. So, I'm sure those guys are... Whoa! Huh? What? That's so random. That happened last night as well. Yeah, I mean, we went inside the underground waterway back in the city. That can only mean one thing then. Right, this might just give us the chance we've been looking for. Obviously, rescuing Shahina and Marielle comes first. No questions asked. But we should make sure we're prepared for anything, just in case. Yes, I think that's an apt assessment. Time to fight. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, let's see what those idiots have gotten up to. Ooh. A big fight? There they are. Shahina! Moriel! What's that?
It's you guys!
Did the Orbital Hookah tell them to come here?
You came! You really came!
We sure did. Sorry to keep you two waiting. I'm so glad you're both okay. Hold on just a minute. We're going to... Hold up. What the hell is that thing? It's sort of like the thing from Longport, isn't it? Or at least the Pleroma grass. Huh? What are you guys doing here? Decided to come join the party, have you? Fine with me. Come on over and let's have some fun, man. Whoa. Something's definitely wrong with these bozos. I'm picking up this weird aura, like they're being infested by something. What the hell? They sure don't look like zombie puppets to me. Incoming attack. Beware. Alright.
Let's play.
Dang, we start off with a crit, but we don't have any S boosts. Yes, sir. First things first. Speed us all up. She'll... Let's get it. She's got the La Forte.
Don't screw with me.
He's got La Crest. Though I doubt all of this will be strictly necessary.
Like hell you are.
Sonic Stab. It did hurt, not gonna lie. No target. Yes, sir. All right.
Up to you, Reset.
Pretty soon. Okay, now we just get to jumping these guys. And as soon as we hit 2, it'll be Van. Though this might be like a setup fight. Because they've been known to do that. Well, that was it was at its worst during like the Arabonia games. They would give you 2 battles. One so that you would drop all of your you would use all of the resources that you'd built up, and then another, the real fight that you had to take on from like baseline.
Weird vibes or not, in the end, they were still pushovers.
Wow, that was amazing! You guys are awesome!
We sure are.
We're saved! Finally, I can get out of these sandy...
Up above.
Yep, alright. Falcom's got some, at this point in time, we're fairly used to the moves Falcom's got.
I knew it.
They were lying in wait.
This ain't a show, so quit spectating and come out where we can see you. Now!
I see. So you were prepared for me to ambush you.
And?
Are you one of Almada's minions? Or some kind of assassin of theirs?
It's the girl.
No. I have simply formed a contract with them. No more, and no less.
You know what? So she's a Spriggan too, then.
Moreover, our mission, mine and Ishtanti's, is over now.
So, the name of hers is Ishtanti.
Ishtanti? Is that what you call your angel friend?
Whatever it is, it certainly doesn't look like it was produced with contemporary technology.
No. No, something with a bit more of the power of... Were they Earth? Yeah, something a bit more with the power of Earth, I would say.
Those slash marks. They distinctly resemble ones I've seen within Marduk's records. Specifically, those from the investigation into the Eisenshield squad that was eradicated 2 months ago.
That was them?
Are you from the same old group as that Almada guy? Did you help him attack Ida and her core?
I did. That was part of my contract. The Eisenshield commander put up a harder fight than I anticipated. She has my respect.
Wow.
Miss Alpha yet?
Yeah. She doesn't have a clear shot.
This concludes the on-site testing.
On-site testing? They must be testing that green crystal thing.
I have no orders to engage in combat. Therefore, Ishtanti and I will be departing.
Oh, she's still wearing...
Hey, isn't that?
She's still wearing the headband head bandage even now. Wait, she's still wearing the bandages in general.
It sure is. You know, miss, I've noticed something off about you since our run-in at the waterway. It's like there's no warmth in your eyes. You view others, even yourself, as nothing but things. Thought so at the club last night, too.
You have an astute eye. Or I suppose nose in your case, due to how you pick up scents.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Reen's weird sensory abilities.
Regardless, do not let those senses of yours go to waste. Farewell.
Yeah, it might take a couple games, but she's definitely going to be a party member.
Piece of work. Acting like she's above it all.
I've still got a long ways to go.
I really thought we were about to get into a fight there.
Oh, very.
I was hoping we could nab that Genesis if she left an opening, but I guess she's not gonna make it that easy.
It's fine, really. I'm just glad nobody's hurt.
Except for the guys that we pieced up, but who cares about them?
Shahina, are you okay? My arm's a little tingly, but that's all. Thank you so much, Agnes. What she said times a million. Oh, if only I had my camera with me.
Putting aside these bozos for a moment, just what the hell is that giant plant?
It's a plant. Okay, I thought it was some kind of crystal.
My guess is a kind of succulent. From the way it's glowing, it could even be...
And you have it. Alas that we appear to have missed the excitement.
Shahid. I doubt so he probably can tell us more.
Oh!
I doubt they're about to turn out to, like, betray us or something.
You're the one who scouted out my sister. Prince Sharid?
I keep calling him Shahid.
Guessing you were on the same trail we were?
In some fashion. As it so happens, our country and Calvert have had warm relations for a long time now.
Warm enough for Calvert police officers to be able to waltz in here and start making recommendations.
We've been actively involved in the technology, investing, and as you've seen, the movie production sectors recently as well. To that end, we have kept our eyes on certain kinds of activity and... Well, Najee, is that plant what we're looking for?
Yes, Your Highness. It appears to be a type of agave plant containing alkaloids.
Are the alkaloids making it glow?
Most likely. It's been energized via reaction with the septium veins.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Alkaloids? Those can only be extracted from certain types of plants, right?
Correct. They serve as an ingredient in things such as anesthetics.
So, is this going to be how we can undo the effects of the Orbal Hookah on people?
However, depending on the amount, application, and plant type, they can also act as stimulants or produce hallucinations.
Oh no, this is what everybody is smoking on.
So our guess was right on the mark.
Yeah, this thing's being used to make drugs. It's clear as day that this all ties into what happened in Messeldom.
That's crazy. How could we have that in Tharbad?
Somebody's been super growing this.
Holy, this is an enormous scoop!
I'm impressed you caught up to us so quickly. We had been investigating for a month. It seems I was right to come down here and enter the fray myself.
Okay, maybe they are here to fight.
Oh.
So, we're both after the same thing. But I get the feeling you're not here to team up with us, are you?
What?
It's a shame, really. Everything else aside, on a personal level, I feel like you and I could get along quite well.
So is Sharid in cahoots with Almada then? Is he the one who disseminated the Orbal hookahs with this stuff in it?
Unfortunately, among other matters, I'm not on the best of terms with the employer of that maid of yours.
So I was right. He did definitely know exactly who she was, and he doesn't like Marduk.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But even more than that, the number one thing I can't bring myself to trust is you, Van Arkride. Not only are you an external tester for Marduk, you have unique ties to both the seemly and unseemly parts of society.
Yeah, that's true.
In fact, depending on the situation, I suspect those ties could run even as far as the likes of them.
Is he talking about... There's so many thems. There's so many shadowy organizations in these games.
What? You can't be serious.
Now hold on. You accusing our boss of working with Almada?
Oh, them. Okay.
I'll put it like this. As long as they respect my rules, I'm not, in principle, above working for any particular client.
Exactly. That's why I said that Bondix girl, she's basically a Spriggan too.
But in practice, he would never work for them. They've crossed far too many lines at this point. I'm confident if they ever came to him asking for his help, he would refuse.
Well, she shouldn't have said that.
And yes.
You have some loyal assistants, I see. But that does little to assuage my concerns.
It's still gonna come to blows. So what, is he using Orbment?
She's got a gun, Shamshir.
Alright, well, is that different from the weapon she was using last night?
Now we're talking. I hardly broke a sweat with those losers earlier.
What the? Can someone explain what's going on here?
Right, what, like, do they want the plant to continue making more of the drugs, or do they think that's what we're going to do with it?
It seems we're left with no choice.
Nope. I take it you're throwing your hat in the ring too, Your Highness?
Why not? It's all in good fun. Though Najee here is more than capable on her own. Either way, words alone simply are not enough for me to surmise the strength and character of you and the rest of your team. And so I, Sharid Oswald, shall personally evaluate Arkwright solutions.
And I, Najee Berka, stand with him.
Alright, so this is the real fight.
You had best prepare yourselves.
Let's enjoy this time together, shall we?
Alright, so this... Van... Obviously got to go ahead and get our buffs going. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's no way.
Just try and strike.
So that hurt.
Here goes.
Aaron. He'll throw the Lock Crest out. A little bit more. But, yeah, not before Sharid makes his move.
Get to it, maid.
Engaging shield.
I don't think... Okay, so I'm not super worried. ESR Edge. Oh, that inflicted a... Okay. Let's go for it.
I won't let this chance slip by.
She... Do we have any food that...
Take your eye off the enemy.
Damage up, res up. We can cure a bunch of statuses, but not any that we're actually inflicted with. So we'll do Breaker. She can actually heal ailments and stat down. There we go. And we'll get him... We'll get him some face time. Got Van. That's okay, though. One more hit, and Van will be able to use his S-Craft again. Ramsey slash. Jeez.
Bring it on.
Oh, crap. We'll go for you. So she's on the complete other side of us now. 7 Shams.
I won't hold back.
So this is bad. The fact that we're so... Okay, we have to bring her closer this way. Alright.
Initiating drive.
Though Cataract Wave is stupid expensive. Do this. Whoops. Alright.
I won't lose.
And that's her. So a Hydro Cannon. Verathragna. Get some. Okay, she won't be able to do very many more of those. And so this is we've seen attacks like this before. Ones that use all 7 elements. She'll go ahead and drop both of these.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
And before...
This'll hurt.
Show me what you got.
We'll feed Red Garlic Hummus. Damage up.
There.
I'll take that.
Uh-oh.
Here goes.
And then Najee is next. Blazing Hot. Res up. Wild Kebabs. That's what we need.
There.
She's got a 0 arts coming up, and so does he. ESR Edge again.
Forgive me, everyone.
Chance.
And we can... I believe he's actually... Okay, so he does not know Thalos.
I need to heal up soon.
We're gonna have to do a Reviving Balm.
There.
Alright, but so far, so fine. 0 arts. Let's use Cataract Wave. Yeah. So that's good.
Now I understand. You fought well.
Oh!
Vitals falling.
That's it? Okay. Well. He is stunned.
Don't get cocky.
So Van's the only person who can jump in on this, I think.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Very well.
Oh, alright, well.
Nice. Moving on up.
I did it.
Sure, why
They're
not?
formidable.
I'm impressed they held out this long. I think we've evaluated them enough.
Shall I end it then?
Go easy on the lackeys. Otherwise, by all means.
Screw you!
Well, all right then. Guess we're doing this.
Don't even think about it.
Whoa, Sylphid! Let's go. Nice.
What?
It's Sylphid.
Did she make them miss each other?
Well, would you look at that? I didn't think you'd get here so soon, Fee.
Well, I have. That's enough, Your Highness. Playtime's over. Now that I'm here, we need to let the victims rest.
Alright, and yeah, the Bracers are here, which means we're not playing by the Bracers rules.
Marielle, are you alright?
Dingo! Where have you been? I've been trying to get a hold of you all this time.
Guess I had nothing to worry about.
Not with us on the job, you didn't. These must be the perpetrators. This saves us a lot of trouble. You okay if we bring them in? Oh, you must be the bracer from Erebonia. Right, Agnes wasn't there to meet Fee. Did you respond to Dingo's call for help? Yep. Luckily, I just got into town a little while ago. Man, and there's never any time to rest. Seems like I might have gotten here a bit late, though. Nah, don't sweat it. Your timing was perfect. So you say, but I would have liked to see those depths of yours a little more, as it were. Especially when it comes to those mysterious objects and that curious figure you like to adopt. They know about that! How do they know about that? So you were interested in all that too, were you? And he was trying, and I guess that's why he gave Najee that directive. He was trying to push him to that state. I can understand how that looks suspicious, but trust me, he's more than legit enough to make up for it. So Fee is aware of that too? Anyway, the police should be here any minute. Do you mind if we take it from here? Not at all. In fact, that's what I expected. Also, Najee, if you would. Yes, Your Highness. Are they gonna take... They're just gonna take the... Oh, okay. Allow me to offer you both this water. This has all been so much. Does all this mean I pass your test then? That you do, abrupt ending aside. I'm satisfied with your strength. Please feel free to continue working on my request as circumstances permit. As for that plant, I would like to claim half of it. The guild can retain the remainder. Oh, right. I forgot all about that big guy. If you don't mind, I'd also like to retrieve a sample of it.
With that, then, Arkride, show me just what you can do. What truths you, in all of your unknowable depths, can uncover in this city of gold as their invisible yet heavy hand looms over it.
All right, well, I'm glad. I like Sharita and Najee a lot. The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. I'm glad they didn't turn out to be evil. Though, I don't get the impression that they'll ever be party members. They don't have that kind of aura about them. From there, Prince Sharita and Najee promptly returned to town via his personal airship. Must be nice. There was no room for us on that thing? And then the Bracer Guild has their own transportation. Likewise, Van and the others also made their way back to Tharbad, entrusting the kidnappers to the Bracers on site. Well then. Later, once they felt better, arrangements were made to escort Shahina and Marielle back to their home and hotel respectively. After that, Fee reconvened with Van and the others to exchange information. October 6th, 4:05 p.m.
Okay. I think I more or less understand what happened now. Even if I get the impression you all are leaving out some details.
Don't worry, Fee. Fee has had more than her share of really crazy things she couldn't really go blabbing about. Her being on the other end of it for once is fine. Well, we could say the same about you, Sylphide. Like how you and none other than the Prince of Elsaim are chummy with one another.
Fair enough. There's nothing to really hide, so no harm in explaining. He's just someone I met through this musician I know.
Wait, what is he at? That's really strange. Oh, through this musician. I'm thinking of I guess they're both Erebonian musicians. I'm thinking of the redhead and not the blonde. Ah, I follow you. Now it adds up. They would be birds of a friggin' feather. I've heard stories about him before. I see his influence hasn't waned. Musician? Who is she talking about? Anyway, what's the guild's perspective on all this? Not just what happened here, but everything that's gone down since Messeldom. We're all in agreement that A is almost definitely involved in what's going on, Jin and the others included. even putting aside what you're looking for, the presence of that sketchy puppeteer and that angel of hers suggests as much. So we're tying that to A this time instead of the earthen folks? That, as well as the attempt at making it look like a case of contaminated drugs and the type of plant used to achieve that. That's what I think too. But aside from that girl and her angel, there's a distinct lack of any of their presence in Tharbad. From what I can tell, none of their members or even any run-of-the-mill gangsters are lurking around. That's awful suspicious if you ask me. Yes, that's not like what happened in Longport at all. I assume Messeldom was also different? Correct. Messeldom was previously their stronghold, and we've confirmed that there were individuals there who enjoyed their support. It's very likely that they either masqueraded as anti-immigrant forces, or at least took advantage of the terrorism to carry out what they did. Meanwhile, we've got contaminated drugs spreading beneath the surface here, with not so much as a street thug to be found. What do you make of that, Mr. Arkwright? At this point, all we're doing is just spitballing and throwing ideas around, aren't we? So where are Aaron and Fairy? Maybe so, but I have a theory. Hear me out. In order for contaminated drugs to flow into Tharbad, you'd need organizational support of some sort to pull it off. If we assume that there really are no high-ranking members or any gangsters in the city right now, then a local business might have the power and influence to achieve that. Something the size of Vegas Films or similar. Do we think Gotti's not shooting straight? Of course, the police and guild are both also probably big enough too. Well, just to be clear, I'm only speaking hypothetically here. I'm not saying either of them are behind it. Oh, what am I saying? I can't believe I'm even doubting either group, especially with the bracer right here. I'm so sorry. No, you're fine. Don't be sorry. Surprising as it was, size-wise you aren't wrong. I think we can rule out the local guild on this one though. Everyone here is really busy, and they're short on staff as it is. Likewise, the local police also seem to be innocent here, even if I was a little suspicious of them myself. Is that to say you've already looked into it? That's good. Saves us the trouble of doing that ourselves. Which means that out of the organizations you mentioned, there's only one suspect left. Wait, you don't mean Vegas Films, do you? I know I mentioned them, but aren't they out of the question? I mean, it was Nina and Judith who hired us in the first place, not to mention how much the prince is involved. So that's how Nina's involved. Nina's the one who facilitated this some kind of way. No, we still cannot rule them out. For one thing, as actresses, neither Miss Fenley nor Miss Lanster belong to Vegas Films. Also, while it is true that the Principality supports the company, their relationship dates back only the past 6 months. Oh, huh. It's also worth noting that the Tharbad Film Festival was planned separately from Messeldom's. In fact, compared to Messeldom's, which was an institution, this one had a lot less notoriety going for it at first. So, maybe they destroyed Messeldom's specifically to get the Tharbad Film Festival's star rising. It was only once Messeldom's festival got canned that Tharbad's stock rose a lot the last 2 months. Which does make sense when you think about how Calvert is going through a real motion picture boom. When there's only one big film festival a year, it's only natural for movie buffs to gravitate toward it, no matter where it is. And when you're the company putting the whole thing on, you come away from that situation a winner.
Sounds like you guys have it figured out.
Dingo. Where are Fairy and Aaron? Oh, hi Dingo. How's Marielle doing?
She was so tired. She passed out as soon as we got back to the hotel. And now that I know she's safe, I'm here to return the favor.
I'll cut to the chase. The suspicions surrounding Vegas Films don't stop at the film festival. There are rumblings they've poured huge sums of dark money into Tharbad's political and financial circles, like when they set up their HQ. And on that money is supposedly going through less than legal channels. That's some serious dirt you've dug up. I take it you've got the evidence to back that up? Basically, I'm 99% of the way there. I looked into a number of syndicates, both big and small, including Heiwei, and all of them came back negative. All of them, that is. Except for one. Almada! Well, that settles that debate. You're just as intrepid a reporter as I heard. Why, thank you. I've heard good things about you too, Miss Sylphide. The only question left to resolve, assuming this is true, is why those threats were sent. That part doesn't square. Indeed, one would think it would be against their best interests to put their own film festival in jeopardy. Who's this? The plot's calling. Oh!
Man, Agnes!
So, those two were out doing a solo investigation.
You guys still at the inn? I see that bracer chick's with you too.
What's the matter, you two? Yeah, what's got your feathers ruffled? I'm guessing you got Shahina home already? Where are you now?
We're at Vegas Films. After we dropped her off, an employee there contacted us.
They say Sarah vanished from the studio.
Oh no! Okay, and the last person we saw Sarah with was Nina. Judith was there too, but it was Nina.
Apparently, it happened while we were out in the desert.
What? She what? Vegas Films, alright. Sarah? Oh, Shahina, it'll be okay. The last time I saw her was when we were on break during a rehearsal. A likely story. She went to use the restroom and then never came back. I was getting pretty worried about how much time she was taking, so I checked with one of the guards. If I'd seen anybody like that, I'm confident I would have noticed. Sarah would be pretty hard to forget. I checked every floor and couldn't find her anywhere. As far as I can tell, there are no signs she left through a side exit either. I'm only asking this to make sure, but... Your sister wasn't complaining about being in the parade or anything, was she? No, absolutely not! There's no way she would bail out of it! Yeah, she was absolutely fired up about it. Definitely. I mean, hell, it was getting us amped up too. Her mood was infectious. Not to mention, she has such tremendous talent. Dancing might not be my thing, but even I could feel it. That's because I have an eye for these things. They don't lie. That girl is a tremendous asset to the cavalcade. Not to mention, she's a professional. I just can't see her getting cold feet over something like this all of a sudden. Alright, if you guys are sure. Sorry for asking. I didn't mean to offend anyone. I know, you're just doing what you need to. Anyway, seeing as we're talking about a civilian going missing, I'm going to have to get the guild involved. Everybody okay with that? Absolutely. We appreciate you helping us. I'll pay any amount. Mira is no object. Just do whatever you have to in order to find that girl. My parade isn't complete without her, understand? What about you guys? What are you going to do? Like you need to ask. She's a client we swore to protect. There's only one thing for us to do. Find the goons who kidnapped her over her parents' debt and put them dead to rights. Although, we might have to ask for a free dance later to make it worth our while. Sound good? Van, thank you! We'll figure it out somehow. Don't do anything reckless while we're gone, got it? I don't know what you're talking about! Mind your own business! Alright, I'm going to fill the others in at the guild branch. I'll also find out what's going on with the police. I'll pretty much be doing the same thing, hitting up sources in various places. I'll be sure to let Bramati know what's going on too. That'd be great. Thanks, you two. Oh, this guy. What's with all of this racket? The festival is nearly here. What could have possibly happened to cause such chaos? I don't know, Dylan's a little suspect too, but right now, I'm pointing squarely at Nina. What? You haven't heard? That girl I scouted out yesterday, Sarah, she disappeared. Nobody knows where she went. Oh, is that so? We have to act! Get the company into gear and start throwing everything we've got! I don't care if it takes every single employee. We've got to find Sarah now! Now, don't you think you're being just a little rash, Gotti? We're talking about a dancer. What's it to us if one or two of them run away? What? But my sister, she's... Hold on. Dylan, where the hell is this attitude coming from? This is serious. By all appearances, it's very likely she didn't simply disappear. Please, her up and poofing away does nothing to hamper our final preparations for the festival. If one of you two went missing, it'd be another matter. But her? She's merely some extra one of us hired on a hunch, nothing more. Are you out of your mind? How many times do I have to explain it to you? Sarah is not some extra. She's irreplaceable. She's the linchpin for all my plans. My parade isn't complete without... Enough. I'm done listening to this. As far as I'm concerned, as long as the cavalcade proceeds in some fashion or another, that's all that matters. If this woman turns up, wonderful. If not, you'll simply have to compromise on your grand vision, Gotti. What is that fool's problem? I think we know. That was so cold. How could he? Seems pretty clear to me that the walls are closing in on him. Indeed, that does seem like more than it's simply being the day before the festival and deciding a change of tack is impractical. I think so too. We got the circumstantial evidence. Now we just gotta figure out what move to make. Huh?
Mr. Gotti, I'm sure Sarah will come back. I just know it.
Yeah, as long as we help out.
She always pulls through. She could come down with a cold before a big show and she'd still shake it off and dance her best ever. She just might run a little late and need more time than usual.
So she'll make a big entrance then.
But until then, let me help. Bring me on as a good luck charm for getting her back.
Oh, Shahina's gonna dance in her stead. Alright, well, it's a good backup plan. I'm sure Shahina's got all the same moves. I hope Shahina's gonna be okay. Don't worry, she will be. She's got Judith with her. Though I'm surprised, I've never seen anyone manage to be so persuasive with Mr. Gotti before. And it's not like he had much of a choice, right? Despite only being 15 years old, she is already a true professional. I certainly find myself impressed. I'm sure she gets a lot of her strength from her sister. Sarah seems like a wonderful role model. Yeah, she really does. Oh, my dear sweet girl, that's such a generous offer. But there's no way you could possibly replace your sister in my parade. But I grew up watching her dance. There's nobody that understands what she does better than me. Nobody else is going to be as good as... You and your sister are two very different ladies. Her dancing and sex appeal are completely her own. It's not enough to just be related and dance the same dance. You still won't have the same effect on the people watching. Frankly, my dear, you just aren't a good fit for the sort of parade I've got in mind. Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I hate seeing Sarah being the only one working so hard day after day. She always brushes it off like it's nothing, trying to make sure I don't see how much it all hurts her. Sometimes, she even goes out pretending like she's off to see her boyfriend.
Oh, Shahina knows.
I wish she had someone like that. I wish that was what's going on, but she can't fool me.
Poor Shahina. So she knew all along.
Huh.
Maybe I can't match up to her now, but that doesn't mean I can't train hard. I can make any outfit you put on me work too. If I can't just totally replace my sister, then we can find something that'll fit me. I won't just live up to your vision. Give me a chance, and I'll blow it out of the water with something even better.
There we go. All right. No wonder those two got the splash screen. They're awesome.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, young lady, you're on. you're going to talk that big, you'd better walk that big as well. Failure is not an option. And hey, if your sister comes back, we'll get you both in the parade and make you two a duo for the ages.
All right. Never one to miss a silver lining, are ya?
Mr. Gotti, you're the best!
Mr. Gotti, thank you.
Hardly. You know me. When I set my mind on something, I don't let anything get in my way. That's just the kind of man I am. Festival is tomorrow. I expect you to train your buns off till the very last minute. Got it?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't have it any other way.
From what I've seen, your technique is solid enough. You already know how to mimic your sister's moves.
Now she just has to put her own spin on it, right?
That means we need to focus on polishing your steps and making sure your charm comes through. Come on, I'll show you how a world-class actress knocks her audience off their feet. It's probably gonna take us all night, but that's what it'll take to get you on your sister's level. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
As for you, Nina, you're in charge of keeping in touch with these doofuses in the guild. Stay on top of everything, okay?
Oh, Judith.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Nice. Sounds to me like we're all set. Let's roll those cameras, people!
All right, well, that went well. She's clearly earned her reputation as a best-in-class actress. Yeah, seems like she's got a good head on her, a good beat on Shahina's skills. She'll get her ready. Huh, hard to believe she's such a bumbling mess off the job. Right? I respect her a bit more now. What are you talking about? Inside joke between us. Don't worry about it. Anyway, now that you've heard the gist of things, has this rung any bells you might have overlooked before? Maybe any doubts or suspicions you've had about Vegas Films? You're talking about the rumors of its relationships with the underworld and drug trafficking, right? I really don't want to believe that such a big company in my own line of work could be involved in such things. Really? You don't want to believe an entertainment company might not be completely on the up and up? Well, things might just be different in Calvard. But it's true that Vegas has been expanding in a way that can't be explained just by Mr. Gotti's involvement. And yes, I've heard bits and pieces. People around the industry have a lot to say about Vegas. So when that threatening note came in, it did feel like something bigger was going on. I'm not sure what, but it's there. Wow, I didn't realize there was so much intrigue going on before we even arrived. If the company's the culprit behind this, there's no way that snooty president is clueless about it all. And if that's true, the man's up to his nose in drug running, at least on some level. So it's Dylan? Okay, I mean, Dylan definitely did come across as super duper suspect, but I still think Nina's in on it too. Who knows what's up with the notes, but after all that, he's got to have something to do with Sara going missing, right? I guess, but can a guy like him really? Nina, are you okay? Sorry, I'm okay-ish. This is all just rattling me a bit more than normal. Right. Like Fairy said, it's hard for me to picture Mr. Dillon doing such things. Yeah, it's hard for you to picture that because he's not doing nothing. I mean, we're talking about the same man who's always getting pushed around by Mr. Gotti, including allowing the parade at all. Even if he were a man with more backbone, the risks involved with illicit drug smuggling are considerable. Which means you believe Mr. Dillon doesn't, or shouldn't, have the courage to arrange something so flagrantly illegal. Yes, I'm not trying to dismiss everything you're saying or have seen, but it's just so hard to reconcile. Be that as it may, the circumstances paint him as our most likely culprit. Even if he's normally not brave, what if, for some reason, he had no choice but to play along with such a scheme? I see what you're getting at. That's an excellent point. It would be perfectly plausible for criminal elements to do something underhanded to make him comply. Does he have a secret son or something? So wait, let me get this straight. We don't know how involved he is in whatever's going on. But you're saying that he could have been threatened into somehow helping this drug trafficking you're talking about? Yeah, maybe. Not sure how it looks. It's all but certain that Dylan used Almada's help to grow Vegas Films into the juggernaut it is today as fast as he did. The money funneled into the political and financial sectors, the murky fundraising, Messeldom's festival going kaput, which was perfect for him. Even if it seems like everything's going his way, all he's been doing is squeezing further under his benefactor's thumb. And being under Almada's thumb is a sure way to get crushed. I hadn't thought of it like that. Well, this is getting all amazingly grim. In that case, good old Dylan probably isn't going to stop at drug trafficking. I bet he's being put up to do something even worse, right? Like, say, something that could go down during the film festival here. Then the notes we've been receiving are from him? Indeed, Almada is taking advantage of the film festival to plan something in this part of the country. Caught in the middle of it, it would seem Mr. Dylan wants to take action before something hideous happens. So he's trying to get the film festival canceled to save everyone? But he wishes to do it without quashing the festival. Simply doing that could bring the underlying conflict to the surface. Then does that mean the snooty guy's behind the notes? Yes, the more I think about it, the more everything clicks into place. It all adds up. Though, wait, couldn't that also implicate him and Sara disappearing when she did? It sure could, which would indicate that Almada didn't snatch her, and she sure didn't vanish of her own free will. So is that why he was returning? He was coming back from wherever he had stashed Sara? Gaspar Dylan abducted her and took her somewhere.
Van, darling, I've got big news for you.
Nice, you figured it out? So,
I analyzed the plant you sweethearts found against the substance in those rioting around town, and
they're one and the same?
We have a match. They're completely identical.
Oh, wow!
Needless to say, it was found on the guys who kidnapped Marielle and that dancer.
This confirms, without a doubt, that it was an illegal drug.
When did you... Hold on, how the hell are you able to go over the cop's head and run that sort of test?
With this fancy testing device that Van got for me after pulling some strings, that's how.
How convenient.
That would have been for nothing, were it not for your knowledge of pharmacology.
Whoa! Renee!
That's Bermotti. He never fails to impress.
And Elaine!
Oh, hush you two. I only know a little from dabbling in it back in the day, that's all.
Hey, that sounds like... Well... Everybody...
Looks like you owe me again, Van.
Everybody's in on this.
Oh, come on, Renee. We're all in this together.
Elaine! And is that... Oh yeah, I remember you talking to someone yesterday all suspicious-like. That explains a few things. Never hurts to have a little insurance. When I saw those idiots going nuts yesterday, I figured the possibility we'd run into trouble was there.
Clearly your instincts are as sharp as ever.
Not instincts. Anybody could see that the people token up were clearly going to be a problem.
If I'd known illicit drugs would be involved, I would have traveled to Tharbad too.
No, we're fine. What you're doing right now is extremely important. We can handle the situation here.
Wait, what is Elaine doing?
That analyzer is the latest model from the Basel Institute of Science. It'll be perfectly accurate, don't worry.
Basel, that's how it's pronounced.
As for the form the drugs have taken and how they're being distributed, we're looking into that on our end. But I'm sure you already have some ideas about all that.
The Orbal Hookah! Wait, you do? Really? I might, and I bet our diligent little concierge does as well. Nothing gets past you, does it, Mr. Arkwright? Well, aren't you two such geniuses? But yeah, something did feel off to me. I take it none of those dumbasses have mentioned anything about buying drugs so far? No, not at all. They said they didn't even remember taking anything like that, right? Is it possible they could have been forced to ingest it somehow? It would need to have been right before the film festival and distributed in a way that wouldn't catch the police or guild's attention. If there's any way to pull that off, it would have been... Okay, so they've been counting on you looking at it, mixing it into a consumable. But I like that they set it up so that you would know, not like the very first time they ask you and you have no indication. Wait, what about those new orbital hookahs that seem so popular recently? Come to think of it, the men who kidnapped Shahina and Marielle had them. What if the drugs were mixed into the vapor ingredients of the hookah? What? Oh, interesting hypothesis. Not just interesting. I think you got it in one. Think we can get the CID and Guild to step in? The festival's in enough trouble as it is. Anything to help it kick off more smoothly is worth it at this point, I think. Basically, an emergency ban on orbital hookahs. Earn 2 SP, yes sir. Orbital hookahs had exploded in popularity in Tharbad in recent days, particularly within the entertainment district. Easily obtainable by curious members of the public, the paraphernalia was sold by numerous vendors throughout the city. Further, testing by Tharbadian company confirmed that the substance smoked in them was indeed the illicit drug in question. And so these people want their hookahs back. In response, the guild and local police decided to confiscate the devices in secret. It wouldn't really stay secret, would it? But I guess you cut off the supply and people can't get more. Yeah, all these people are upset that they can't get any more. They want their hits. With the CID's help, sales of the hookahs throughout the city were put to a halt in short order. From there, Van and the others returned to the inn to take a brief break before getting back to business. After getting in touch with some of their collaborators, the group took off for Vegas Films once more. October 6th, 8:21 p.m. Guess there was kind of a commotion over at the bazaar. Granted, that was the point, but still. I'm just relieved that the hookahs could all be confiscated before any more damage could be done. At this stage, we've laid down the groundwork and gathered the evidence. For now, the guild and cops are simply going to be monitoring things. If we're going to act, now's our chance. Indeed, there is no time like the present. Let us proceed to Vegas Films. We should probably check in with Shahina and see how she's doing while we're at it. Alright, and a break into Vegas Films, which we are absolutely going to be doing. That's all going to be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Trails Through Daybreak. Bye for now, guys.